Hello and welcome back. So I am standing on the Grafter Star, which in the last video, I think it might be in the last video, it's been about the Grafter Star. That's what my dad's put up. More information on it is on that video because he knows it better than me, but I'll show you around. But just a quick intro. So this boat has now been handed down to me. My dad's had it the past 25 years, I think, 25, 26 years. And now she's my responsibility. So let me show you around. Right, so I'll just show you the inside. You got to excuse the mess. So this is it, and there is a lot of stuff in here, a lot of mess. It does need a tidy up, but is what it is. So under here, we've got my little bunk, cooker, sink, all cutlery and cooking stuff up there. You've got my helm here, dashboard. There's not much to it. It is a very small cabin, but as my dad said when he built this, oh yeah, that's another thing, he built everything you see. He built everything is made to how exactly he wanted it. He said he's made the cabin this tiny because if he wanted to stay indoors, he'd go home. So it's a fishing boat. It's not for staying inside. It is a fishing boat. This is what this is, just for pure fishing. And a lot of rescuing. We help a lot of people out of the creek, you know, that get run aground or have engine failure. We usually go out and tow them back in for them. This boat is a friend of my dad's that's just tied up alongside until he can get it back on his berth. And let's show you around the back. So here I am, stone in the boat. My engine cover here, the anchor box over there, tiller handle here. So yeah, this is her really. I'll show you the bow in a minute. I'll quickly show you the engine. So here we have the engine, which is a Lister 4-pot, air cooled as well. There's no water intake whatsoever. It's an old engine. It is a very old engine. I think it's 1962, I believe, but running as good as the day it was made. Me dad's never had issues with it ever. As long as you look after it, keep it serviced, you know, just keep the maintenance is so important on this for it to stay running as healthy and as strong as it does. There are some things that could do with replacing, but trying to get parts for this is like a needle in a haystack. It is very awkward. We do have spares for majority of everything. Not on here. We don't keep that on here. We keep that at home because there is a lot of them. But yeah, it's a brilliant engine. She's not the fastest of boats, I'll give her that. She's not the fastest, but she'll go forever. She will go forever. I'll just take you up round the bow. So that's why I'll get round now. So all last year my dad done a massive refurbishment on it. All this is new gel coat. It's all new gel coat, a lot of repairs. Replaced a lot of the handrails along the cabin. But yeah, how do I show you? Hang on. It's not really much to see up here, so I'll take you back. But yeah, there's a lot of history to this. A lot of history to this boat. Since my dad's had it, he's got a lot of stories for this. And now now it's my time sort of to make my own really and keep her going. He's more into his yacht, which is the Red Admiral that a lot of you will be familiar with. So this is kind of this is my responsibility now. This is my boat, and I know everyone's thinking the boat's doomed for, but with my dad's, you know, my dad's knowledge, my dad's help, I'll be able to keep this exactly how he's kept it for the last God knows how many years. This boat is and was, it will always be his pride and joy. This played a big part in his life, this boat. But yeah, that's about it really, and there's going to be a lot more videos of it. I'm going to be tweaking some things because it's his boat, right? It's always has been, but now it's mine. I'm going to be tweaking some things to fit me, changing some things to kind of how I want it. I've got to kind of put my own little stamp on it really. Like this for instance, it's only small, it's just little minor things, but this now has a quick release because it stops there, but when you're fishing and you're trying to put the rods out and stuff, it can get a little bit in the way, you know, because it does stick out quite a bit. But now it has a nice quick release. I'm going to get some brackets to put it along the back there, but I'll film that another day because I ain't doing that today. Today is just a little intro from myself because my dad's done a few, but I haven't done many myself. Matter of fact, I haven't done any myself. I have been posting little videos on Facebook, on TikTok, on my Joyce's Journey TikTok of me just taking it out for little trips and stuff like that. But yeah, I'll start posting more on YouTube. So I haven't posted in a while, and I don't want you guys to think that I've stopped doing it, because I haven't. I haven't been fishing. Well, I have been fishing, but it hasn't been great sessions, so I thought there was no point really posting them up. Don't really want to bore you any more than I already have. But I'll show you some little things that I've added to it. So this one is a big deal for me. So that is the toilet. I've actually got a porta potty now, because before it's been that yellow bucket, and my dad loves that yellow bucket. He does not really like using that. I don't know why. Bit weird, but hey ho. So yeah, I've now got a porta potty, so I've actually got a toilet on here. I'm going to change the bed a little bit. I'll explain that another day. I've added these little cleats, these little eyes, sorry, all the way along. They're new. These are new. We used to have handrails along here, but we took them off when we done the refit. Now I've got anti-slip pads. There are going to be some handrails because it does only come up to my knee, and this boat goes out in some choppy weather. So, you know, it's all about safety. You know, it's all about safety. Yeah, what else have we done? There's not a lot of changes that's happened. Like, we've got new, these are new, these were new on the refit. The signs as well, the names, my dad was convinced to change them, but I wanted to keep them on there because he made these. He done all the grouting out himself. And I wanted to keep them because they're a nice little touch. They really need some more oil on them. I said I'd keep them, and I'd keep them oiled, so they're due for an oil soon. What else we got? Like, you know, just little things really, you know, to hang your ropes on. I've added a speaker. Even though it has got a radio system in here, you know, just to listen to your music and stuff. But yeah, that's I think that's about it for now. Oh, so we are. So this picture here that's my dad holding me as a baby. You can't really see it, but this was when he was actually building the cabin. He bought this as a bathtub, just empty. The engine, the floorboards, everything, literally other than the hull, he's done. Obviously he didn't build the engine, he found the engine, and there's a whole story about that as well, but that's for another day. But yeah, so that's him when he was building it. There's the engine cover there. You know, there's a few things that have been added that are handy, and I'm very thankful that one of them is a diesel heater. The countless nights I imagine that he's been out in the winter fishing on this, and it has been cold. Admittedly, he's got his fishing suit and he's never really seemed to complain, but you know, it's a new age, got to have a diesel heater. There's no reason to be cold in the night, is there? And I think you're all up to date now. I have got some handrails, by the way. I bought some stainless tubing off a friend of mine, and we're going to make custom handrails to this. Because as I said, it does need them. Definitely could do with them. We've replaced all the floorboards, even though they're just scaffold boards. There was a talk of time when we were said about fiberglass in them all in, but if I need to get under there, I can just lift them up. So that makes life a bit easier. I've changed the anchor ball. The old one is there. It is. So that's the old one, and yeah, could definitely have done with a new one. So it's just little things I'm adding myself to, you know, just to freshen things up. Because when he first done it, everything was fresh and brand new. Brand new doesn't matter, as long as it's looked after, it matters. But the anchor ball's deflated, it's a bit of an odd colour. I'd rather a nice bright one, as I'm still learning how to pull the anchor in, so it's a bit more better to have that, really. But yeah, that's, you know, it's just little things really, and I will bring you along for the journey. But my dad, all last year for the past 6 months, he's been doing nothing but re-fiberglassing, sanding, painting, more fiberglassing, cutting, everything. He done it all last year for the last, I think it took him about 6 months, but it was non-stop for about 6 months. So yeah, that's about it really. This is the Grafter Star. Welcome aboard.